SpaceMonki, a creative space for learning.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel SpaceMonki. And today we want to do something a little different from how we usually. So today we want to basically work on this. Yeah. So I'm going to be choosing something that I'm not going to do exactly this. So I'll make some tweaks, I'll make some changes to make it up, and then you guys can actually join me. So it's a podcast. So, and I'm also planning to do my best. But for now, let's just delve into action. Please, if you've been on my channel, like my videos, try to subscribe to my channel. It helps a lot to know that I am trying to educate people and help people and do what I am doing. So let's just delve into it. So let's start with this. So um I'm going to be taking the new objects. So basically we want to know the space I want to put my structure. I mean, I was invited to of podcasts today. So I'm going to remind that right by the gold right and that would so I'm thinking of having from the look of this is not really wide. Not really wide, so maybe like you can get yeah, so it's going to be like and let me see. Looking at the height, you can give it a height of sort of it. It's a perfect box. Perfect box. Right, so I'm going to do this. I do that by just holding down the control and then dragging the box up here to reduce the width here. And then I'll have this at the center. If you've been on my channel, you will know that I like to use some of my tools a lot, which is extensions rather. A lot of my extensions, I have a lot of. I like to use them, so you can check out for some of my other videos to see how I use those extensions. So currently I'm going to do this right up to here, but I do not want them to have different. So I am going to do this 4 inches. That's good. So here 4 inches, and then we'll do the same thing for what we have here 4 inches. Exactly. So back to magic center, then we are good here. Okay, so let's do this. Pull that out and extend. Don't mind having that yeah. Okay, so that works well. So basically, another thing we want to do now is to create the panels that we have right here. Like I said, we would not begin exactly before we are going to do a podcast to do that organization. So I'll take this and then up to 4 inches as well. Alright, so we get into something good. And I'm applying the glue now. So the tuner is a very nice tool which you use it to fix your objects, the polygon, in such a way that they are even. You can adjust them and make sure they have even space between them. I'm going to do that all the way. Okay, so I think the thing is cool. But that's not for me. I think we still need to be reviewed. We have it to be checked. Yeah. Also, the space between it's conforming on easy. I think this looks better. This looks better actually. So remove. Alright, awesome. So we can just copy this and then we rotate 90 degrees. So we have it right there. We do the same thing on the other end. Just because and then you had, and so we have. So one thing more we need that is the floor. I just use my plane for that, and then I'm going to do the segment and the budget. Sorry. So convert it to polygon, and that is empty by. So we have that sorted. Okay, so the floor is set. I want to save my file now because I do not like to lose my file. The podcast. All right. And let me see that again. So we can also use that same plane for the roof. But this time around I will be extending so we have it that way, and then I'll create an extrusion. So while I am creating this extrusion, I need to click on this create caps. If not, you are going to have this result. See, we have an extrusion here. See this blue looking part? This is the reverse of your polygon, where if I had a texture to this part now, it's not going to be visible, but if I had to this part, it's going to be visible. So this is the inverse part of your polygon, and then but this is not what we want for the roof. I'll show you the difference when you click the create cap button. So now you see, can you see the difference? Now it's not creating an hollow space, it's creating an actual, like a cuboid.
cuboid rather. So that settles it, and would need to copy that from there, increase it. So let's see what we'll have here. This is about half of 1 foot, so that's about 6 inches. 6 inches. Oh, no, I think we'll stick with 1 foot. Okay, so we did 10 feet by 10 feet. All right, so there's a little issue there because I think we have space at the edge here where it is used for lighting, and so we would also have to do same for our own project. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to reduce this a little, so we have a few space there. I'm doing the same here. Okay, I'll do the same thing here. And I guess we're good. Yeah, I think we are good. Or maybe we should use it further. Yeah, a little more. Oh, okay. So there's another way to go by this. Let me revert to the initial change. So we can do it this way. This is actually a faster way. I would lock this y-axis, which is the height. I'm going to lock it and then reduce this. Do you understand how that is now? So this looks faster and better. I'm going to push this up to this point, and I think I want to pull this forward. Yeah, to podcast screen. Okay, so I am going to select this face because we need to create this hollow section here. Want to make sure we do that. Okay, first let's try and just hide this part so we can actually work on this. I'm going to do this, creating an insert. Okay, so I'll drag this down and then I'll delete. This way I will need to select this part because the polygons are overlapping at that point. So I'm going to click the loop selection and select that other, then I'll stitch as to just drag the first line to second line and then I'll dissolve it. So now we have it looking like what we have as our reference, and I'm going to click this, create an insert tool, and at this point I'll raise the insert by a few, just a few inches. So at this point I want to bring back my sorry, it should be this view. I want to bring back my roof, and I'm putting it right there. So as you can see, we have our setup looking close already. We have our structure done perfectly well. That's the structure of the podcast room. So at this point, one thing we'll be doing next is to create this spacing for our speakers. I don't like the way this looks actually, so I want to impute another styling, which I'll show you in a minute how I want it to look. So I want to bring up, so let me show you. So this is what I'm talking about. This high view wall, I want to have something like that on this side. Instead of those speakers, I want to have maybe like one row of high view wall in the middle right there, so we have it looking nice, and then we can replicate the same thing for the sides as well. So we would, for that to happen, I'm bringing in my high view wall. I'll just do that by going through the Cosmos browser, vegetation. I think I have it downloaded already, so I'll just choose download vegetation. Sorry. So we have it here. You can use different high view walls actually. Just use the one that you prefer. So I prefer this. And so to see what we have clearly, because this view of my high view wall is not it, so we can change it to full geometry. Usually this slows down, takes too much memories on your system, like your RAM has to do much work to view this. That is why most people would prefer the preview geometry. But to get the better view, just convert this to connect objects. Yeah, no, not really. Yeah, make editable. Sorry, I'm deleting this. So we do this for that. That's part of it. The shortcut for that is just Ctrl C, and so we would be reducing this, not fixing it here. So I don't want it popping up on the other end way too much. Just very subtle in the middle like that. I think it's taking. Okay. Alright, so that looks good. It's not popping out from the back. And now yeah, okay, so now we have to remove the wooden section of that area. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So I'll push it one more further so it looks like it is centralized, and I'm going to just make this 9 and push it here. But let's do it. Beautiful. So I'll copy the same for the other end. And then I will change this to Magic Center, so we can change our ivy wall to the other side on 180, so we have it looking nice. So Cosmos objects already comes with textures. You don't have to stress yourself with the headache of giving them textures. They already come with textures. That's why you can see that though we have not added textures to our file, our object yet, but the Cosmos file, the Cosmos object, the downloaded object comes with a texture, a V-Ray texture. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, so encourage me to do more videos. Thank you for the support. All right, so we got that. Well, that look nice. And so we are not going to add the speakers here. I feel it's awkward. What I'll do now is to create the flooring, especially the rug. And you notice there's some kind of lightning under that rug. So I think there are 2 rugs with lightning on it. Oh, okay, so it's just 1 rug. Oh, what do you think? I think it's 2 rugs, 1 under, and then it is elevated, and then we have another rug on top of the elevation. It's light running underneath. So we would do it that way. I can take this one from the top here, and then I'll reduce the height. Okay, so remember we locked this the last time, so we'll leave it locked. Okay. Okay, so I think that's done. Right. I think that's enough inset. Okay, so we do this, reduce it further, and all right, so that works nicely. I think I want to increase it. Okay, so that's something. Now I'm taking and I would increase the height a little, just a little, for a reason, because I want to create. I'm going to take this loop part cut and then extrude. So I want to use that part to create where we're going to have the light under. All right, so for this I am going to need to do that. Okay. All right. I'm pulling this out. Okay, so now we have our structure set. Now the structure is set, and we would now have to start placing assets, which is the next line of action. We start placing assets into this beautiful structure. I'm going to start with the TV. We are no longer working with the speakers, remember. So I'll start with the TV, then we place the microphones, the table, and the furnitures. Let me put it that way, the furnitures. Then we place the lightning as well. So sorry, this is actually not a TV. I think it's just a board to display the logo. Yeah, it's a display board, like a cutout. Yeah. So I will be adding the assets for the area. Okay, so we would have to add the asset in the next video. You can just follow up with the playlist. The next video you would find the assets and the video, the one that I would be adding the assets, where we would have the, like I explained, the table, the chair, the hardboard here, the lights, the laptops, as well as the mixer we have here, and the microphones as well. So I think we should put that in the next video. So subscribe to my channel, like this video for more, and then when you subscribe, you can turn on the notification so that you can always, you would most likely, when you subscribe, I think you will get notified if I post any video. All right, so shalom.